Hey guys, welcome to Top Prem, where today I'm going to go through Manchester United's starting 11 for next season, my predictions and the way they're going to set up. So we know the new manager is Louis van Gaal. The team style that he normally plays formation is a 4-3-3. He's previously done that at Ajax, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. He's quite familiar with it. With players like Wayne Rooney and of course Van Persie, it's going to be hard because Rooney's not really familiar with playing that wide. He has done it before, but we all know he's best in that central role, maybe behind the striker. But I think he can get the best out of Rooney playing out wide. Of course, we can start from the goalkeeper. For me, it's Gaal. Last season, Manchester United, they were poor. He was their best keeper. He was the best keeper, arguably in the Premier League. He was fourth for the amount of clean sheets that he kept in the entire Premier League. He got voted Player of the Year for Manchester United, and they finished 7th. So that says it all right there. So for me, it's a no-brainer. They paid 18.9 million for him, and he's proven to be a long-term keeper. I think in the next World Cup and maybe the Euros, he could be #1 for Spain. He already got a call up this World Cup, so I think for me, Gaal is a quality keeper. And we're going for right back. We've got Rafael da Silva. Sir Alex Ferguson. He's the one that developed him. You know, he's come along a long way. I think he's quite young as well. There was question about maybe Manchester United getting in a new right back, but I think Rafael he'll come good under Van Gaal. Now this is the interesting one: centre backs. With Vidic and Ferdinand going, who are Man United going to get? They've already got Jones and Smalling, but I don't think them two are Man United quality at all. So I think Jones, obviously he's been dubbed to be a top player, but I think he'll feature more on the bench for Man United. At centre back then, I've gone for Vertonghen. I think Manchester United are going to snap him up. Arsene Wenger already said that he doesn't know the future of Vertonghen, that he didn't rule out that he'll be staying. I don't know if this matters, but Vertonghen was pictured on holiday with Van Persie, and he has said about how he'd like to play with Van Persie again. So Vertonghen is one I definitely see at Manchester United. The other centre back role, it's Matt Hummels. I know he's an important player for Borussia Dortmund, but he has expressed his desire to move to the Premier League. I don't think he'll hand in a transfer request, but Van Gaal has expressed the interest in him. Man United, after their shocking season last year and Vidic and Ferdinand leaving, I don't think they'll keep Jones and Smalling to rely on. I think they're going to get a top European name, and for me, Matt Hummels, he even proved it for Germany in the World Cup. I think he'll be a key player for Manchester United if he signs, so I'm going to put Hummels in there. At left back, you know who's going to be there, it's Luke Shaw. They paid 30 million for this lad. He's 18 years old. You know, he's been called up. He was called up for the England squad. He didn't feature really much. He played in the Costa Rica match, but England were already out at that point. He's got a lot of Premier League experience considering his age, which is important, and he is only 18. They have paid 30 million. He has been questioned, is that too much for a player of Shaw's quality? But you know, he's going to serve him for a long time, and Van Gaal can get the best out of him, so Shaw is a good signing. Now I'm going to come back to the centre defensive mid because there's been a lot of speculation on it. So I'm going to put an attacking centre mid. I'm going to put Juan Mata in. Well, the player Mata was at Chelsea. He got, for 2 years running, he got Player of the Year. We haven't seen Mata at his best at Manchester United, but I think Van Gaal will get the best out of him. He arrived at the club for £37.1 million, which is a hefty fee, so he will feature heavily for Manchester United. To be fair, last season he did do quite well. In 14 league appearances, he scored 6 league goals, so I do feel that he will increase his assist tally as well. And if Van Persie and Rooney could stay fit, I think that can help Mata as well to bring the best out of Mata, how he was at Chelsea, because that's what Manchester United need for next season. In centre mid, we've got Ander Herrera. He arrived from Atletico Bilbao for £30 million. That is an expensive fee, so he will feature for Manchester United. He will start. His average passing accuracy for Atletico Bilbao is 80%, and he's got an average of 4 tackles per game, so he will be a key player if he can do that for Manchester United, because I believe he's a top talent. In centre defence, he made this one for me. I'm going to go and predict it. Vidal. There's been rumours, and it's actually true now, that Vidal's put his house up for sale. I don't think that, does that mean anything? I don't know. But there's been strong rumours from a lot of media outlets that Manchester United are prepared to bid 42.5 million for Vidal. He's 27 years old, he's been proven in the Champions League, he's played in major tournaments and competitions, so he would be key. I don't think Manchester United are going to stick with Michael Carrick or Fellaini at centre defensive mid. I do feel Van Gaal can attract the top players, and Vidal is one of them, so I'm predicting that he will be there at Manchester United next season, and he's odds on favourite to join them. Now we're going on to the wing. I'm going to go for Wayne Rooney. There's been rumours about him leaving, and every year they're saying, is Rooney going to leave? This year there's been nothing at all. I think Rooney screwed his head on that Manchester United is a club for him. I do think that he's going to stay. I think he's going to play an important part for Van Gaal, and he will play in this role. I do feel that Van Gaal can get the best out of him. We all know how good Wayne Rooney is. We haven't seen the Wayne Rooney that he was 4 or 5 years ago, but I do feel this is a position he can play. This is because Van Persie can't play out wide. Rooney is more versatile, and they will interchange, and I think this is where Rooney will play. Of course, we've got the main talisman, Van Persie. If they can keep him fit, him and Rooney fit next season, Manchester United will be a force. I'm not a Manchester United fan, guys, but I'm just going to be as fair as I can. If they get this team, then they're going to be unstoppable, I think. They've got Van Persie up front. I'm going to go ahead and predict this one. It's another one of my players like Vidal. I think they're going to sign Cavani. Got that wrong. Yeah, I think they're going to get Cavani next season. He's at PSG, he's only been there for a season. We all know how good he is, but he's expressed his desire to play in the Premier League, and he hasn't reported to training for PSG. Maybe that could steam up speculation that he's eyeing up a move to the Premier League. Cavani, we all know how good he is, but I do question that in the big games he has gone missing. Like when we watched him against England, and we've seen him in Champions League games against Chelsea, when Ibrahimovic couldn't play, we didn't see anything of him. But he is quite versatile. He can play out wide as well in the 4-3-3 formation, along with Rooney and Van Persie. I do feel that these three together will be unstoppable. Yeah, so this is my prediction for the team. I think if United sign Vidal, Cavani, Vertonghen, I feel that he will be joining. Sorry lads, made a mistake with that. It's not actually Vertonghen, got the Belgians mixed up with Vermaelen. So when I was talking it, I meant Vermaelen of Arsenal. He has got the experience, obviously being the captain of Arsenal. He hasn't been fit, which is why he lost his place to Koscielny and Mertesacker. But I do feel like they will get Vermaelen. Hummels will be a hard one. Can they sign him? You know, he's a starter at Borussia Dortmund. They're in the Champions League. Manchester United are, so that's one factor. Vidal, the Juventus have lost their manager, so they have got a good chance of getting him. Again, he put his house up for sale. Doesn't matter. I don't know, but I think they will get Vidal. Cavani is an interesting one. Not many people think that he will, but I do feel he'll join Manchester United because he does want to play in the Premier League. Maybe if he doesn't join this season, next season, but I think United should eye him up this year because he is 27 years old and he isn't getting any younger. This is my team for Manchester United next season. I do feel that they will add more players, but they will raise a lot of funds. With Nani departing, I feel he'll go. He's been injured for the last few seasons, and I think he'll move to Juventus. There's been other players as well. I think Valencia will stay. Ashley Young may leave. Van Gaal doesn't like Fellaini. I don't think he doesn't fit in the Manchester United style. He's a player David Moyes brought in, but I don't think he's a player that will feature and stay at Manchester United. I think Chris Smalling will leave, or he may stay. Danny Welbeck will stay. I think Hernandez, he hasn't been given the chance to play as a regular for Manchester United, so he may leave. I feel Phil Jones will stay because he has been dubbed highly by players at Manchester United. With Gary Neville saying that he could be the next Roy Keane, and Sir Alex Ferguson saying that he's got the potential to be the greatest player for Manchester United. Maybe they're a bit far-fetched, but I think he'll stay. So guys, that's my team for Manchester United. That's the team I predicted for the 2014-15 Premier League season. I do think they'll qualify in the top 4 because Van Gaal is a top manager. He's not, they've got Van Gaal in last year, they had David Moyes. A team like Manchester United, they can't have that blip again. They can't afford to finish outside the top 4. So I think they're going to force themselves back into that Champions League spot. Thanks for watching guys. Like, subscribe to watch more videos of Talk Prem, and I'll be doing more predicted lineups for teams such as Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool and other Premier League teams, for example West Ham, with them trying to sign players such as Conor Plianka. That'd be an interesting lineup for them next season. Thanks for watching guys.